and salutations. It's your man D Boogie, Taste and Sense with D Boogie. And guess what we got today? Today, we actually got a treat. Well, we always have treats, but today might actually be a very, very special treat. Because you know, I like to jump into down the rabbit hole and find the house of these indie nano perfumery, small batch houses. You know, these a lot of people don't even have actual fragrance houses. They just like to make fragrances. You know, they've jumped into it as a hobby, and a lot of them have been putting them out there into the public. I am on a lot of Facebook fragrance groups, and you know, I see a lot of people that say, "Hey, you know, I made a fragrance. You know, I want to see if it's any good." Some of them have been Jerry Clayton, Native Parfums, Magic, Maison d'Animo, Chef's Kiss, Sucrebe, Hexanaut, Jitterbug, Collection by Jared, Got Privilege. It's so many of them. But needless to say, oh, my man Shane Parvin. Let's not forget about him. And actually, that's how I got, because Shane is in one of the Facebook groups, and so is my guy Jake Jones. And Jake had created a fragrance, and you know, he had said that you know, he was going to give out a few samples to, you know, the people who commented, you know, and gotten his DMs and this, that, and the other. So I let him know that I was a content creator, and I would be glad to, you know, see what one of them was all about. He one upped me. hmm He sent me all of them, all five of them. So he has five that he did, and they are Rosalia, Citrallia, Aurum, Nocturnal Cola, and Arcadia. And we're not gonna waste too much time. We're just gonna jump in, and we're gonna grab Rosalie. This is the first one right there. Now, the notes of Rosalie are top notes of bergamot, pink pepper, and saffron, with middle notes of rose, jasmine, and neroli, with base notes of oud, sandalwood, ambergris, and patchouli. Now, I don't know how fresh he made these, but a lot of times, a lot of people's gripe with a lot of these, that's the one difference with a lot of these small batch nano perfumeries. A lot of them ship them as fast as they make them, so they don't get a time for natural maceration. And I'm going to sing that story until, because I don't want people to go out and purchase, you know, fragrances from like Jerry and some other people, Emily, you know, that they make fresh. Because when you get it, smell it. See if the scent profile is what you like. And if it's what you like, sit it and let it sit for a few weeks, a couple of months, whatever. The longer it sits, the better it's going to. It's not that it's going to make it stronger per se, but it's going to allow the natural maceration of the ingredients. It's going to allow everything to settle and to blend naturally and give those layers. So that is what creates the depth of your fragrance, and it keeps it from being so linear, so one dimensional. You know, this will actually, you know, this will, you know, get you there. But needless to say, Rosalie, nice little, got the name on the side there. But we don't care about that. We want to see what you smell like. Oh no, I'm not putting that on skin. Way too floral. It's beautiful. That's nice though, but way too floral, way too feminine for me. I don't want to be smelling like that. But it is. Is it strong? Yes. Mm. I smell the florals. You get a nice, warm, ambery texture coming through. You got a little bit of that oud, just a little bit of oud, but it's not a funky oud. It's that oud that makes it almost dirty. So it works with the patchouli, and it gives it kind of a earthy. And this is all from the air. I have not put this on anything. That's all from the air. I can detect all of that from the air. I need to find something to put this on, like quick, like yeah, that'll work. That will work. Makeshift tester strip. Let's go. Let's effing go. Yeah, very floral. You get it's not a jammy rose. This is more of a pretty rose. You know what I'm saying? You can get a little bit of the bergamot off of the tester strip, giving a little tartness off the top. It settles in with those florals though, kind of nicely. It's really nice. I actually it's not a bad fragrance, just not masculine. But wear what you want to wear, just not for me. Overall though, I would give it I would give it about a 7.75. Just performance, quality, the way everything is blended. I mean, this will make a really good like home fragrance. Not like cheap air freshener, but like a good home fragrance. You know, the kind of scent you would want your car to smell like. You know, I mean, if you were, it gets better. It gets the oud is coming through. It's warm. It's ambery. Might have to come back and revisit this one just to see what it's like at the end. All right, so that's Rosalie. The next one we're going to is Arcadia. Now, Arcadia has notes of bergamot, grapefruit, and lime on the top, with middle notes of geranium, saffron, jasmine, rosemary, with base notes of ambergris, sandalwood, vanilla, and sage. So this is going to be an aromatic. This is going to be an fruity aromatic, a citrusy aromatic. Let's see. Let's see what it. None of these are clones. These are his own creations, and same good atomizer. Citrusy and aromatic. not really. It's a fresh, citrusy, aromatic. I mean, it's nice, shower jelly kind of, but not soapy. It's just got that fresh citrus. It's got kind of a zing to it. You know, it's almost like it's got ginger in it, but it doesn't. Definitely would be nice in the spring, summer, the warmer time. Yeah, it's a nice citrusy. It's a very nice citrusy, slightly woody fragrance. I don't really get much of the saffron, but saffron does tend to make me nose blind very easily. So, I just might be missing it and picking everything else up. Now, on the dry down, it's got kind of it's almost like a Terre d'Hermes. If you took Terre d'Hermes and Acquadigio, mixed them together, because you got the citrusy of the Terre d'Hermes, the citrusy woody, but then you got that herbal aromatic of the Acquadigio, and it's like they're mixing it together. It's actually quite pleasant. That might get a revisit. All right. On skin at first, it's still got kind of that Murphy's oil soap kind of cleaner smell to it, but that goes away and more of the aromatics start to come in. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Not bad. hmm I give that one. I give that one an 8.25. Like I said, these are all just first impressions. The ratings could go up, they can go down. You know what I mean, depending on how they perform. But right now, out of those two, Arcadia is in the lead, and not just because the Rosalia is feminine. I just like that citrusy zing. It's not Pacific Chill or Afternoon Swim, or even Tiger, but it's still kind of got that kind of feel, that vibrato. All those. It's got that citrusy kind of feel without being soapy. Yeah, that's nice. I appreciate that. Now, the next one we got here is called Citrallia. And the notes on this, the top notes are grapefruit, neroli, geranium, lime, and bergamot, with heart notes of saffron and sweet fennel, with base notes of ambergris, iso E super, and pink pepper. So let us see what Citralia is going to smell like. Once again, I'm expecting this to be a citrusy bomb. Yeah, this is definitely, once again, this one is not as, this one is more of a bright, straight up, just citrusy bomb. Smells like a nice citrus punch. Not orange juice, but all of the citrus. Like you just put it all together. There used to be a drink called Five Alive that you could buy in the store, and it was like five different citruses all, in one. And that's what this, that same Pacific chill afternoon swim type of DNA, but this one is, I like this one better than Arcadia so far. This is definitely very, very citrusy. If you don't like that punchy in the face citrus, this is summertime, going to the beach, the lake. Yeah, this will do it. Good job, Jake. So I got to give Citrallia, I get that with 8.5. Yes, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5. So we down to the last two. We down to the last two. Let's see which one I grab next. All right. So this next one here is called, where is it? There it is. Nocturnal Cola. I didn't put that other one on the skin, but I really didn't have to because I know what that. You know what? I am gonna put that on the skin, and I'll just come back to that in a little bit. The Citrallia. First spray, first couple seconds, it smells like a citronella candle. But that lime comes in there, and you know it's lime. It's not, you know it's lime. It's not lemon. You know it is lime. That's nice. Zingy, citrusy on skin. That's, yeah. Yeah, I stick with my 8.5. And it can only go up, I'm sure. I don't know what the performance is, but this room is, it smells like a fruit stand in here right now in Miami. But anyway, Nocturnal Cola. Top notes of grapefruit, lime, orange, cardamom, with middle notes of cinnamon, black pepper, raven sara, and nutmeg, with base notes of ambergris, oud, sandalwood, patchouli, and iso-e super. So that sounds like a lot going on here. I wonder if it's gonna smell like Tonka Cola. Okay, now this is not like baking cinnamon. This is not like a cinnamon roll. This is like cinnamon bark. This is like the woody cinnamon. This is not, almost gives it almost a sassafras tea, root beerish kind of scent. that oud and that patchouli in the background. That's definitely, this one is not going to be this is not going to be mass appealing. This is not going to be a crowd pleaser. This is not going to be, I don't know how I feel about this one. It's not a bad fragrance. It's blended well. You get the oud, you get the patchouli, you get the nutmeg. I think that might be it. I really don't know what Raven Sarah is, but I think it might be the nutmeg. It might be a little too heavy on the nutmeg, that's giving it this kind of a pungent kind of scent that's just not sitting right with me. But is it bad? Absolutely not. It's strong. I'm just only holding it this close to my nose so I can try to pick up, more of it. We'll have to let that dry down some more before I actually. But as of right now, I get that one 7.5, 7.5. And that's just because of its craftsmanship. It is well blended. It is not. It doesn't smell cheap. It doesn't smell synthetic. None of these smell. Well, I mean, most citrus. Well, the Citrallia did not smell synthetic. The citrus in that did not smell synthetic. The citrus in the Arcadia smelled more synthetic than the Citrallia, but it still was minimally. It didn't really. It was still good. But as of right now, that Citrallia 8.5, that is in the lead. But we still got one more to go through, and it is called Aurum. Ooh. He sent me over the note breakdown, so that's what I've been doing here because I didn't know, what the note breakdowns were because these are his creations. It's not like he had it's what he made it. Now, Aurum has notes of, ooh, wild cherry accord, persicol, which is it's a peach like scent, amaretto serrano, and the middle notes of vanilla bourbon absolute and vanilla supreme, with base notes of tonka bean absolute, benzoin siam resinoid, gaiac wood oil, ambrox super, norlimbinol, castoreum hyperessence, apopanax resinoid, compound ballade, isobutavan, and Z11 MIP. Those last ones, all I heard was peach, amaretto, vanilla, wild cherry, tonka. I lost track after castoreum, I think, because that's a whole lot of stuff going on. But we gonna see whether or not all that stuff works together. Let us see, because that cray cray. Stop playing with me. Holy. We have a winner. We have a winner. It's an artificial peach. Ignore that. Ignore the artificial peach. Because the cherry comes in later. Even though cherry is listed first, the peach comes in first. But it's like a peach chew or peach ring type smell. You know, it's a soft, sweet peach, not a tartar peach. But then that cherry comes in. And it's like those cherry swirl, cherry vanilla savors, the ones with the cherry on one side and vanilla on the other. So you know how they have the peach. Well, imagine if the peach cream savor and the orange cream savor were together, but that oud in the background of this. The ambroxan. This is good. The amaretto. It's not boozy, but this is like not like a tropical drink, but it's like a nice cocktail. That castoreum, you can barely tell it, but it gives it almost a darkness, a richness, a earthiness to it with all the other stuff under it. So this makes it not just, this is a totally unisex fragrance. I don't care how fruity it is off the top. But that castoreum comes in and it gives it this raunchiness. This is a dirty fragrance. But dirty, I don't mean like, ugh, that's dirty. I mean like Christina Aguilera, let's get dirty type thing. You know what I mean? Jake Jones. This is amazing, my guy. Amazing. Mm. It's a 10. I like Gaiac wood. I like castoreum when done right. So understand that when I give it a 10, I'm giving it a 10 off of my standards. I don't really care about mass appeal. I like to smell different. I like to be the most unique but best smelling person in the room. I don't want to be one of 50 other people that's got on, you know, a mainstream, you know, fragrance in the room. So I know a lot of the notes and stuff that I like might not be what everybody else, you know, is into. But if you like oud, if you like the raunchier, dirtier, more challenging fragrances, this is nice. 10. Aurum, Jake Jones. I'm gonna put all the description and, well, the links and everything. Find out exactly where he wants me to, link his product or how to get in touch with him if you, want to, get a hold of it. I don't know how. Let me see how we gonna do it. We'll figure it out. But anywho, for everybody that was here, you know, I appreciate you. You are the ones that keep me doing what I do. Well, I love what I do anyway, but you're the ones that keep me doing what I do, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Till next time, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And until then, peace, love, hair grease.